there, this is Dick Clusky, founder of the Serious Writers Guild all those years ago. Was it 1996, I think it was. And here we are on the 22nd of our series of 4 Minutes on the Net with Dick. So what have I got for you this week? Let's get straight down to business. I get a lot of emails from members of the Serious Writers Guild from all over the world asking me questions, and I answer them honestly. And one I got was here on my laptop, and he's saying about he went onto the website of guys he follows called the D Underdogs, very good hip-hop producers, and he said the fascinating thing was that he saw they had loads and loads and loads of electronics and gadgets. And he says that goes completely contrary to what I say to all my members, that you're in this business to make money, not to spend money. It's so easy to spend money in business, starting up in the music business or whatever, renting offices, buying in all the computers, hiring the staff, getting all the stationery, the printed note paper and all that stuff. Very easy getting the car, hiring the car for years on end and all that stuff. Very easy to spend money, but it's not so easy to make the money. So my advice is always to make sure that you don't spend money, make money. And then when you make money, then you can spend the money. You can buy the Pro Tools and the Mac computers and all that sort of stuff. But he's very worried that there's all this equipment. And I explained to him, I answered it by saying, studios that hire out to the outside community, in other words, studios for hire. My studio is not for hire. Now, studios that are for hire tend to have very up-to-date equipment. They have to, because people who want to hire the studio will shop around, obviously, and they'll look for the inventory of the stuff that's in the studio. All the latest Pro Tools, the latest plugins, the latest Mac computer, the latest microphones, USB microphones, all that stuff. But when a person or persons as the underdogs, when they get a studio, I think, like me, the studio is designed around what they want out of life in creating their music. And I have different needs to them. So my studio will be kitted out slightly differently to them. But I say to my friend, the member of the Serious Writers Guild, probably what they've got is a lot of stuff like modern day equipment, like K-Oscillator. There's something to look at. I'll put a little note down below and where you can look up about K-Oscillator. K-Oscillator, they're made by Korg. Very, very user-friendly bit of kit. And it's one of those bits of kit that you just, no matter what you touch on, it makes fantastic sounds. So for dance music, for drum and bass, anything like that, hip-hop, they got all the latest sounds, and you can make up sounds yourself. So that is what I particularly think the underdogs will have. All that sort of equipment. Little natty little bits of equipment. Not very expensive, I'd have to say. Usually around the £150 mark, about $200 top weight. But that's the sort of equipment that they'll be having in their studio, and that is the latest gear that's around for hip hop and all that sort of stuff. So listen, any questions you want to ask me, just go on the blog down below, and I will get to as many questions as I can get to, and I will answer them honestly. So, how about something different this week? Shall I go back to the gags? A gag? So we're all losing people in show business all the time, and we're all thinking all the lovely things that are said. I was at a funeral the other week, and lovely things were being said about the guy in the coffin. And we all turned to each other and said, my goodness me, I wonder what they'll say about us in 50 years' time. And one guy looked at me and he says, I hope they say, gosh, you're looking well. That funny? So listen, any questions you got, anything I can help you with, please go down below in the blog, and I'll see you next week, okay? From Dick Clusky, founder of the Serious Writers Guild. See you soon. Bye.